Hello, dear students. So now today we would move ahead in this chapter, that is synthetic fiber and plastic, class 8 science. So today here we are to discuss about the plastic. So plastic is also a polymer like synthetic fiber. Plastic is also synthetic fiber, and it is also a polymer like synthetic fiber where we can make it by joining the different units linearly or the cross linked way. In both the ways you can join and you can make the plastic also. Okay, and like the marker, this is made up of plastic. You have pen, that is also made up of plastic. You have different kind of, you have chair also made up of plastic. Means different kinds of things you would see around yourself which are made up of the plastic. Okay, so that is why plastic, it is available in various shape and size. We can mold it in various shapes. Like suppose we can mold it into a marker, we can mold it into chair, etc. So in different in different shapes it can be molded. Okay, it can be recycled also, it can be reused also, it can be colored also. In different way we can color it also. It can be melted also, and it can be melted to make sheets and to make wires also. Okay, we are making out of that. Okay, so this is about the plastic. Now if you see we would find out two types of plastic, which we just later we will discuss about that. But before this, you note this down. So this I have to write: plastic is a polymer like synthetic fiber with linear and cross linked arrangements. It is available in various shape and size. It can be molded in various shapes. It can be recycled, reused, colored and melted. Rolled in, it can be rolled in various sheets and wires also. Some plastics bend while other break on bending. Some plastic just you can bend them. Okay, but some are there which if you just try to bend them, they would break them. Okay, so on the basis of this we would have two types of plastic, which later we would discuss. First you note this down. Now if you would see, there are two types of plastic. Number one is thermoplastic, another is thermosetting plastic. Okay, thermoplastic means when you put the plastic, like suppose you have the marker. Okay, if I just put this marker in hot water, or if I just try to melt it, then I can again change its shape. Okay, its shape can be changed, or I can reform it into another shape. Okay, so such plastics you would call as thermoplastic. Okay, because this is made up of the thermoplastic. So thermoplastics, the things which are made up of the thermoplastic, you can just melt them. After melting you can change their shape. Okay, but at the same time, if you have the things which are made up of the thermosetting plastic, as the name suggests, setting means once you have molded the once you have molded it in some shape, it retain that one shape, and now after that you cannot melt it. If you put it in hot water, if you try to melt it, so it you cannot change its shape again. Okay, if you just press it and try to change its shape, try to bend it, it would just break into pieces. So such plastics you would call as thermosetting plastic. We are using these plastics in kitchenware. Okay, so in thermoplastic you would have two kind of thermoplastic. One is bakelite here, one is bakelite, and another one is the melamine. Bakelite and melamine. Okay, bakelite and melamine. So these are two types of thermosetting plastic. Okay, bakelite plastic, it is just a poor conductor of electricity, so that is why we use this bakelite plastic to make the electrical switches. The switches that we see, so such switches are made up of the bakelite plastic. Okay, at the same time you have the melamine plastic. It is fire resistant. Okay, so that is why it is used in the kitchenware also. We are using this melamine plastic in tiles also, in tile on the floor. Okay, so these plastics are also used there. Okay, it is fire resistant, fire resistance also, that is why it is used in the kitchenware also. Okay, so these are the two types, again two types of thermosetting plastic: bakelite and melamine. Okay, now if you just think about the bakelite, so bakelite is also poor conductor of electricity, so that is why it is used to make electric switches, and it is used to make the handles which you would see there in the kitchen. The handles that are made up of the bakelite plastic. Okay, the utensils are also made up of the bakelite plastic. Okay, so now let's write about these two. So this is about the thermoplastic and the thermosetting plastic. Thermoplastic, This is the definition of thermoplastic. Means plastics that deforms on putting in hot water and bends are known as thermoplastic. For example, you have polythene, you have PVC. So these all are the examples of thermoplastic, because once you just mold them, then again you can just change their shape by just heating or putting in hot water. Okay, you can change its shape. Okay, because the shape can be molded also. So such plastic would be called as the thermoplastic. So it is used, that is why for the purpose the which you can see here, we can be molded also. So that is why we use such plastics to manufacture toys and combs. So these things are made up of the thermoplastic. Next is the thermosetting plastic. As the name suggests, setting means once you mold them, it retains in. Now it would not be softened. Okay, you cannot soften it. Okay, so such plastic would be called as the thermosetting plastic. Means plastic that once molded retain shape and cannot be softened by heating are called thermosetting plastic. For example, you have here bakelite, you have melamine. Okay, if you see bakelite is a poor conductor of electricity. So that is why it is used for making the electrical switches. Okay, it is used in making handles also in the kitchenware. Okay, it is used in making the utensils also. Okay, and the melamine is fire resistant. Okay, it cannot catch fire, so it is fire resistant. Okay, so that is why and it tolerates the heat also. That is why it is used in making the fabrics that are fire resistant also. And it is also used in making the floor tiles in the kitchenware. It is also used, the melamine plastic. Okay, so just note it down, then we will move ahead and we will discuss about the benefits of plastic. So here I have written the benefits of plastic. So if you see the benefits of plastic, so plastics are lightweight also. Okay, you can just lift them easily, and having the lower prices also, and easy to handle also, and they are non-reactive also. That is why you put something, if you put something in in the plastic one pots, so it would remain safe because it is non-reactive. Okay, now next is it is poor conductor of electricity. So that is the reason that the wires are covered with the plastic. Okay, because it is poor conductor of electricity. And it is used also in the healthcare system also, for packing the tablets, syringes, or or for making the gloves also. Okay, so there we also use the plastic. Next is the Teflon is a kind of plastic. Okay, on which oil and water do not stick. Okay, oil, and if you just pour in oil there or water there, if you pour in water and oil, it would not stick there. Okay, if you just wash it, it means you can wash it easily. Okay, so such plastics would be called as the Teflon plastic. So we are using such plastic in the kitchenware also. Okay, next is the fireproof plastic, like the uniform of the firemen, if you see, so they have the melamine coating over them, which is fire resistant. Okay, so these are the benefits of plastic. Now would be discussing some remaining topics of this chapter in the upcoming videos. Till then, stay tuned and keep watching. Thank you. Have a good day.